Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Man, I'm tired. Anyway, so welcome back to my channel, and I just wanted to check in with you this week, and nothing really exciting happened this week other than school, stress. I wanted to talk about Alex's party, my art, and I just wanted to do another, shout out on a Friday because I really want to keep these videos consistent, something that I get in the habit of doing often, and I think it's a great idea. So first thing is first, I wanted to uh, say, hey, I am wearing Alex Party today. This is an artist that I have admired ever since he did a gallery showing at um, Underground Underground Playground. I really enjoyed his artwork so much that I bought one of his books, and this is it right here. And he has some I really like his style here of art. As you can see, it's pretty unique. This is my one and only favorite book of his, but I've bought a couple of his t-shirts, and he's really famous for these, highly graphic, weird characters that he does in his art. And, it's all these fantastic images, and I just really enjoyed him as an artist. Oh, and I have this t-shirt. And then I think, I'm not sure if this one that I'm wearing, so I have this t-shirt here, I'm not sure if this one is in here, this t-shirt is in here, but I'm pretty excited. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. That is Alex Party. So, speaking of art, I didn't realize how far behind I was until Monday when I was unable to get those skeletons done. And for whatever reason, I was just having this horrible, or whatever reason, I was just having this horrible mental block that I just could not get through. I mean, everything was just, I'd look at something and I, just can't think about it. I can't, nothing's flowing for me. I'm just having this huge, horrible mental block trying to get through fucking anything. And so pretty much I spent the entire beginning of this week, yeah, stressing out and panicking. And then about midweek, when I realized I'm not going to get any of my fucking projects done because nothing is done at this point. I mean, they're all in these progressive stages of completion, and they're at their final stages, but it's just like I have this whole entire weekend to get a shit ton of crap in, and it's just been horrible. I have homework extensions, but I have no idea how long, what the limit to that is. So yay, that's wonderful for depression and stress. I just noticed that for me, whenever I'm going through depression, it's always this, I always feel it's easy for me to get overwhelmed by everything, just by life. And um, the easiest task just seems so, I don't know how to put it, just so incredibly hard, and when I'm, feeling good and I'm feeling all right, and, things are pretty chill, things just come to me naturally, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This happens to me when I'm stressed. Like if I'm super stressed or any amount of stress, it affects my memory. I'll like forget people's names, or my short-term memory lasts like a second. So, especially when I'm under stress. So I don't I do not, as I've grown older, I find that I do not do well in stressful situations. And although I do recognize that I suffer from depression, I, and I have the tools that I have the tools available to help me get through that. It's definitely something that has me busy keeping on top of all the time because I've I've been diagnosed with depression on a certain level, but it was only in relation to the grief process. So yeah, it's just I believe that I've always suffered from a certain degree of depression that was that did not require medication, um, but after the events in 2011 happened, then for me it became more prominent and more noticeable. So anyway, yeah, that was pretty interesting. It wasn't until like the end of this week that I started feeling better, and I had to really focus and plug through and complete it all and fight all those inner demons about everything, and then realize we all live and die, and none of this matters when you're in the grave anyway. So I kind of have to stop and think about that concept a little bit, and realize everybody has shit that happens in their lives. Everybody gets behind. It's no big deal. Just get through it. And that's kind of what I'm doing. So uh, I'm getting through it. Yeah. And but I've been spending a lot of time, just working and working and working and working and drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing. And, I have to admit that the results have been pretty amazing. This is the most that I've ever drawn, I think, in the last 20 years, for sure, because the medium that I've been working in mostly is video and photography. I really haven't drawn a lot. I don't keep a sketchbook. I don't draw out my ideas. Usually they just pop in my head, and then I formulate them on into a digital form and photograph that. But it's yeah, the whole drawing thing really is not my forte. Neither is social practice, but I like drawing a whole lot more. A lot more. I used to draw when I was younger, and I used to do a lot of shit when I was younger, as an artist, or as an emerging artist, I should say. I did screen printing, which I enjoyed. I did sculpture, which I enjoyed. I did acrylic. I don't think I did oil. I did acrylic painting. Of course, I did life drawing. Uh, but just like right after high school, all that shit ended. And then when, photography came along, I was like all about the photography. So, there went drawing. But really and seriously, it's been just this term that everything's been, I've had to put uh I've had to draw a lot, and especially in life drawing. Um so anyway, oh yeah. Um I didn't get any interesting mail. Nothing's been going on in my mailbox. No stupid messages on Night Flirt. Nothing on FetLife. Oh yeah. There is no mail. I didn't get anything interesting in the mail at all. Everything's been pretty mellow. Everything and everybody has been pretty cool lately. So, you know, no crazy anything this week other than stress, stress, stress. So I'm gonna wrap up this video and wish you all a happy Friday, and Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter. You can follow my artist Twitter at Miss Payne, MSPAYNE. You can also follow my adult content, and that Twitter is at Freudian_Miss. Please click the subscribe button, click that like button, and or add me to your playlist. That would be awesome. As always, all you little slaves out there, I'm sure you enjoy all this, and that's awesome. Tribute me for my work, which would be awesome. Buy my adult videos, mostly geared toward sissification, forced feminization. That is also something that I'm really focusing on getting more into. That's just the kind of domination that I'm, or the style of domination that I enjoy more and more these days. I think it's, I like taking on that role of mother in the power dynamic, or the role of teacher, to be able to mother someone into being, that sissy girl, and teach them, I don't know, makeup tricks, or, how to walk in heels, corset training, those activities. So I'm um, very much into that. I think more, I think there should be more like that. The ability to give men the opportunity to explore what it's like to be feminine in a safe space, and with somebody who is safe and accepting and open to that. And I do believe that's very important. I think that really helps the male beta personality to become a better servant. And that is exactly where my goal is and all that. I'm not very much into sadism, although I could get there. But I really find that it's, like if I watch other people do it, it's kind of more of a turn off for me. I don't like the male power, male master, female submissive power dynamic. Um, it's just, it doesn't seem right to me. you know, it, so I guess in a way you could say that I'm a female supremacist. We'll just leave it at that, because I'm sure I've just pissed off a bunch of male doms. But, for the record, I have been a submissive in a lifestyle, long-term master-slave relationship for a number of years. So I've been there. Nobody could say, well, you should go with me because I'm so much better of a dom. No. I've had, I've, I think I've had too many people say that to me, and then I find out that really quite the opposite is true. So, yeah, I'm not going to try that again. I don't care how fucking good you think you are. Anybody can find there is always going to be that one thing that about someone's personality that is just not, perfect. And I don't think anybody is. And for somebody to come across like, they're the answer to all your prayers is a huge red flag. You should definitely be aware. I don't know why I'm making this rant, but oh, yeah. I really I really should think about doing an kind of like a advice column about BDSM relationships, because I've been through some crappy ones. I am the Frida Kahlo of the kinky BDSM world, so fuck. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. And again, subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next Friday.